Today we are looking at a really big camera. This one, well, big in name because Insta360 around in 360 cameras is kind of a big name. Big also not in price because they are known for making some really good value 360 cameras. So let's look at this Insta360 Nano S. I have been using the original Insta360 Nano for quite a long time, quite a few months. I love it a lot. When you see this video, this is just announced. I have this prototype sent to me for around a week, so I have already played with this for a week. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. Anyway, this is just released today. This video is based on a prototype and a beta app for this camera. Let's look at what's inside. Oh, the cover is already iPhone 10, so updated. Now the box is similar to the original Insta360 Nano, which this box is actually a 360 goggle. Open it. This is the camera itself. Oh, look at that. All black. The camera is almost exactly the same as the original Nano, but then it's all black, and it almost looks like this is like the Auto D2, and then this is the Imperial version of Auto whatever B3 or something. Evil twins. I think the lens looks a little bit different. It looks like having a bigger element or something. This lightning port lets you attach directly to your iPhone. Here is a button. You press once to turn it on. On the bottom, micro SD card slot. Got one on my old Nano. So as you can see, this camera can operate by its own without a phone because it got SD card storage and internal battery. Here you got menu. It got a carrying pouch. I quite like this for my original Nano. I carry it with the carrying pouch all the time because these lens always stick out from the body. It's really easy to get scratch and got fingerprint on it. Not much in this box, and then when you remove everything, oh, here is a charging cable. Micro USB cable. Everyone got like too many of these already. So now this become a 360 goggle. Experience YouTube in VR. Continue. Yes. Then put it in here. Well, you have to hold it, but oh, this is great. I mean, if you have only watched 360 video in your browser, in your Facebook browser, something like that, you really have to try at least once on a goggle. This is so much better. This is what 360 should be like. But if you're not that into 360 video, I can understand because I'm not really that much into 360 video yet. What I'm more into is using this 360 camera to take normal flat photos and video. So I have been taking this with me. I just bring it out, take a photo, put it back for the whole day, and then it just, when I have time, I plug it into my phone and then do whatever posting I want later. Now really, using this Nano S is quite the same as the original Nano, but I have never done a video about the original Nano, so why not let me just go through how to use this. What is good about this? Well, about the main design, of course, it integrated with iPhone 6 or later, iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 7S Plus, and iPhone 10 and iPhone 8. Almost forgot there's an iPhone 8. It's just that when you plug it in, wait for the camera to turn on, and then it will launch the app automatically. What I like about this is the same, probably the same about what I like about the Ricoh Theta S. It's just the shape, it's just a stick shape. Especially this is even smaller than the Ricoh Theta S. It's really easy to just put it in your pocket, put it in your bag, other than some other. Actually, most 360 camera, I don't know why they have to make it into a cube or a ball shape. It just roll around and then you just have nowhere to grab it. Actually, there's a button at the back. You press it once, it turns on. After that, you press once for photo, press twice for video. press 3 times, you can set up what you want when you press 3 times in the app. It is so easy to carry with me. Take snaps anytime, anywhere. When I have time to edit them, simply plug it into my phone. Zoom, pan around, and just one tap to save that angle into a normal picture. New feature includes some picture-in-picture or multi-frame so you can show different angles from the same moment. The same as the original Insta360 Nano. For years, they have been the easiest to post 360 photos into normal photo. I've used some other 360 camera. I want to post one of these like this angle into a normal photo. I have to use screen capture. That is stupid. So the difference between this and the Insta360 One is that the Insta360 One got gyro built in. Not this one. This rely on your phone gyro. Now it's great to have it like I'm always level, and then it stabilizes my walking as well. But you don't get that when you only use this camera by itself, not with the phone. So this is what it's like when it's taking video only by itself, not with the phone, without gyro, without auto leveling, without stabilization. One thing new about this camera is the FreeCapture. Basically, it's the same as the overcapture from GoPro Fusion. The Insta360 FreeCapture is first appear on the Insta360 One. Same as this Insta360 One. Any video you have taken, you can load it up here, and then at the corner there's a Running Man icon. You press that, get into FreeCapture view, and then I use the red button here. Hold down the red button. Now I'm taking this video again that I can pan around. After that, I tap next, and then I can save this video as a normal flat video, not 360 video. For low light situation like this, the quality is really not bad. There are glitches around the edges, but remember this is a beta app. The Nano S produces much more details in highlight, but softer image, despite it is now producing 4K 360 video. Hopefully they will improve that in final version of the app. The original Nano enjoy multiple app updates, improving the image quality. You can put 360 4K live, that people actually watch it and then they can pan around. There's also a 360 video call. Now this is still in beta. Of course, this camera is a prototype. Video call is a beta under beta software. So let's see does it work. So I can pan around and then call. It basically send a link. I want to send by message. Oh, it's turned around again. Oh, I got a message here. It actually brings you to a website. Okay, it do work. So in fact, it just sends a link to your friend, to your loved one to open it on the website. But yeah, it works. So if you are in another end of the world, you want to show your loved one there's a firework, something like that, you can do this in 360. And the other end doesn't have to install anything as well. It's just a website. I won't say it's super useful, but at times it will be fun to show your loved one things around you. So this is the Insta360 Nano S. It's so easy to carry around, so easy to use. It's not just another 360 camera. Specs-wise, nothing to shout about. But what you can't measure with numbers is how much fun I have been using the original Nano. This year, you're probably going to see many more photos and videos taken with a 360 camera, maybe just because GoPro is going to release the overcapture feature this year. And getting an Insta360 Nano S probably the easiest way to do this, and much more affordable price.